Well, here we are, day 2 of the Tory conference in Manchester. I'm here, as you guys know, to report from both the Tory conference and also Reform UK. And so far, it's been full of Build Back Better, levelling up, a lot of socialist stuff. So I'm trying to find out, I'm going to take you guys in there, because in case you haven't actually seen what's going on inside, to find out whether socialists and Marxism have completely infiltrated the Conservative Party. So as you can see, there are a lot of different stalls, like different groups, different movements and campaigns. And I'm going to show you all the different ones because I can't really tell if this is a conservative movement or not. A lot of progressive movements, a lot of green crap. So let's have a look. Well, starting with this one, Conservative Friends of the NHS. Now, obviously, I know a lot of people are still unsupportive of the healthcare system, but I don't think the Tories have to completely embrace the our NHS cult, blind faith religion mentality, but apparently that's the case. Just because they want to beat the Labour Party, they're not really talking about reforming the healthcare system, and that's one of the problems. Next. Right, one of my biggest pet peeves. Are you ready for this? This is the stall for COP26. So we got the COP26 guys, they've got a massive room here. And so they're doing this lobbying for the government to try to make everybody vote. We got the LGBT conservatives, and actually we got some good people here. Hey guys, say hello. You'll be on the channel. How's that going? We got freebies. Nice.
Would you like your pin badge or our badge?
There we go. That's one of the badges. And here are the BBC. Sorry, we got the BBC. They're not actually. It's not the actual studio. They're just. I think they're just chilling here. I'm not really sure what's going on, but taxpayers' money funding this. Now, of course, the slogan, Build Back Better. So that's the thing. I mean, the problem I have with this is that that's always there. Just take it. This is even more meaningless. What is it? I'm not really sure what's going on. That is even worse. Getting on with the job. You can't really see it, but getting on with the job is the main slogan of this conference. Really? Now, one of the other problems that we have is not necessarily just the left-wing campaigns. It's also this conference is very much pro-corporatism. So we've got all the big companies here. Of course, we have Facebook right there. You can see Facebook. And as usual, certain other companies. It's all based on the fact that there'll be a lot of big lobbying firms who try to, of course, go hand in hand with government to take advantage of the loopholes and regulations that damage small businesses but not big businesses. Here is Owen Jones interviewing people. We're going to see if we could have a quick chat with Owen in a minute. Right now, and I'm busy. So, Owen ran away. He said that he's busy doing interviews. He did promise to have a chat in a bit, but he literally ran away. So, I'm going to wait for him because apparently he's doing interviews himself. So, if I could get him, obviously I'll put the video on the channel. Just kind of quickly film it. You got zero carbon homes. So, tell me about it.
Oh gosh, don't ask.
Come on.
You need to talk to somebody.
Can you tell me more about what you guys do, zero carbon homes?
Video?
I'm just doing it for YouTube.
Okay.
So yeah, tell us about you guys.
We're a sustainable placemaker. We specialise in zero carbon homes.
Brilliant.
We are currently building zero carbon homes for Waverley Borough Council. And by 2025 we aim to build zero carbon homes in production and lifetime use.
Oh, we got Mercy. Thanks for coming on the show. It's a quick thing.
Yep.
With all this Build Back Better stuff and all the kind of green crap stuff, do you think the conference and the government is actually leaning towards the left these days or not?
Yeah, I definitely think we've led far too much to the left. Just come out of an event actually with Steve Baker, who is one of my favourite, if not my most favourite MP, and he talked about how we need to get back to proper conservative government. I mean, the amount of taxation, the amount of spending, I don't think there's even any desire expressed by Boris Johnson to actually implement anything that looks like a conservative government at the moment. So yeah, definitely gone too left wing, I think.
So you've been at a conference a couple of days. Do you think the Tory government is leaning to the left these days?
Yeah, well, tax levy was a surprise, wasn't it? So that's not the right-wing policy, is it? How's that going to work? So yeah, I do.
What about the other stuff like the NHS and healthcare?
With the NHS, I think it's a big beast to tackle, isn't it? I think no one's ever going to completely solve it. But are we doing the right things? I think we're doing the right things. I think Sajid's management review is a long time coming. 40 years we've not had a review, so about time, I think. But again, that money that we're raising from the levy, where's it going to go? How's it going to be spent? We need to keep an eye on it because we don't want it to go into the NHS management again. So.
Right. Do you think the Tory party is leaning to the left these days?
Yes.
Yes?
Completely.
So what do we do?
We stop.
Stop the Tory
We
party.
stop. Do you know what it is?
Reset.
I think we are powering too much to the wokeness.
Yes.
To remain popular.
Conference is great fun. There's people here. And,
Yep.
Yeah, nice to be.
Is the party united?
Yeah, I'd say the party's pretty united. Yeah, relaxed.
Do you think the government is going to the left or right, or?
I think we're reluctantly doing the best we can in the circumstances, but obviously we want to get back to low spend.
A very polite and diplomatic answer. Thank you very much.
That's all right.
Do you think the Tory party is leaning to the left?
Well, I mean, the one thing everyone said over the pandemic with all the spending is like, oh, you know, this is what Labour do. So I think economically we have shifted more to kind of a more left-leaning point.
What about culturally? Woke stuff?
I don't think we necessarily have wokeness running through us as much as the Labour Party, and I surely hope that we don't.
Is it about the level, the degrees? Not as bad as Labour.
It's not as bad as Labour, no.
That's not a good start.
I know. No, I don't think we're as bad as Labour by a long shot, really. But as I say, I surely hope that we don't. Please stick to the values that we voted you in for, please. Thank you.
So we've spoken to a few members now. You've got some loyal fans, of the Tory party. You've got some people who are sceptical and, of course, criticising it. Biggest problem I have is not necessarily just because it's going left-wing or economically or even in terms of the progressiveness. It's the fact that we saw all this campaign stuff in there, all the different stalls, nothing about free market values, nothing about small government, nothing about actual conservatism. And that's the problem that we have with this government.